The GDP growth number, everyone's 5.5%. Do you think 5's a low number now?
Yeah, I think 5 to 6%. I think it could be a reasonable, forecast for Chinese GDP for this year. There's challenges as well. So that put number too high would be risky. But there's also quite positive forces this year to boost the economy. And the last year we have a very low base year, right? So a lot of recovery, pent-up demand, as we can see from Chinese New Year, all this, this travel, this catering service. You can see the cinemas full of people. So there's some pent-up demand. We will see very strong recovery.
Tell us about this report which talks about this. Like, what are the numbers that stood out to you in terms of revenge spending, services you talked about? Where did we see it and what did they buy?
Yeah, so that's quite common, when this quarantine, this lockdown has been stopped, right? People start to travel. There's a lot of demand for that. And even here we can see tourists coming from China, and also I see a lot of in the immigration center. People are queuing for renewal of their
passports
IDs.
and visas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this kind of demand, that kind of demand, we will see the first wave. I believe that will be the first wave. As other countries, there's a lot of suppressed demand, right? So normally it's need contacts. People-to-people contacts like cinema, catering, traveling, right, hoteling. That will see the first wave of recovery. But second wave, I believe, will be some consumer goods. And then the third one, it's probably related to the property markets, right, housing market. But that probably will be delayed until the second half of this year, when the property market start to recover.
Right. What did they? We'll talk about the medium term just a moment. I'm just curious, what did they buy in terms of product categories these last few days?
Yeah, for example, the Chinese New Year, we see very strong, surge in the gifts, right? So previously people, go to friends' home, buying fruits. Yes. But nowadays they buy the fruit box. The fruit box.
Or Paxlovid, I'm kidding. But yeah.
This kind of, all kinds of gift box, is surged. People start to see each other. That's a very important signal that people travel but they bought this kind of upgraded gift box, not like you just bring some bags of fruits. They bought the very nice decorated gift boxes. We see all kinds of gift boxes, like some sort of fruits and food, and also some sort of small electronic products.
Okay. A lot of people are wondering how sustainable this is. I mean, we were going to get a surge in revenge spending. What's your outlook as far as sustainability? Because the unemployment situation still hasn't normalized.
That's right.
And the property market, which really engenders a lot of other spending in big ticket items, has also not recovered too.
True. Yeah, I believe it will be a bumping recovery. It won't be very smooth sailing. I don't see this start to recovery from now on. But I believe we see first wave of revenge, recovery, right? Yes. People, had been their demand has been suppressed, and they see a first wave. But later, as you mentioned, most importantly is the income, is the it's the wealth effect, it's the confidence. The confidence play a very important role. Last year, Chinese consumers saved $2.5 trillion more than the previous year, right? That's additional deposit saving, household saving. Additional, it's $2.5 trillion.
Right.
Look at this number, right? But it means that the people spend less, save more last year. So if they can resume confidence, I believe this can be another wave of consumption power there. But the problem is the confidence. How can they regain the confidence? Then it is the income growth. It is the wealth effect, right? Where the housing price start to recover again, or it start to decline. That will make huge difference on the consumer mindset. Another thing is job market.
Right.
So, but all this, I believe, one important factor is the export sector. That's the driving force of Chinese growth last year, which we'll see, some, slowdown. So that probably will dampen income growth. So that's why I believe that the recovery won't be that smooth.